Hey guys, Chaps here, and I'm gonna ramble a little bit. I had a lot on my mind while making that video about expectations for Gears 5, so I just jotted down a lot of notes, but not all of it made it into the video. I think a few of the points that I made were pretty interesting though, so I'm just gonna run through my notes here and see if this even comes out remotely coherently. To start with, yeah, I'm pretty pissed at the game right now. I'm not really enjoying it, and in the occasion that I hop on and play with my friends, I'm usually smacked with a bunch of bugs and it's just not fun. At this point, I'm basically just doing daily challenges that don't require online play, and then maybe a bit of online once a week or so, and yeah, that means I'm absolutely dreading capturing this footage that you're watching right now. Do I think Gears 5 is a bad game? No, not really. It has a lot of good in it. I do feel it's severely underpolished though. So Gears 5 had an abysmal launch. I think we can all agree on that. They overpromised and they underdelivered. They underdelivered in terms of both like the quantity of the content and the quality of the finished product. The Coalition basically shot themselves in the foot with that. They lost a lot of fans, and it set them back quite a ways. Rather than progressing the game and adding all this great stuff, they instead need to focus their significant effort on fixing their mistakes. Like, we really need to keep that in mind. Think about where Gears 5 should have been by this point, and let's call that 100%. Then account for the fact that they basically started in the negative. They didn't launch at 0, they launched at, let's call it negative 25%. Post-launch, they're only able to put in 100%. Like, if they launched at 0, they'd be at 100% right now. But because they failed to launch so miserably, the max they can reach is, let's call it 75%. It's 100% more than the negative 25% of where they started. That's drastically oversimplifying things, but hopefully it gets the concept across. Gears 5 should, and could, have been much better, but it failed its launch, so people need to stop holding them to that original 100% mark. The direction of the studio seems to be in a much better place now. I certainly have some concerns over some of the quality control, and there's some pretty buggy stuff that we've seen, but for overall direction, it seems to be improving. I guess what I'm saying is that I'm kind of hopeful for the future of Gears. Gears 5 is what it is. Yeah, it's a bit buggy, but it's a pretty solid game. Sure, I'm kind of bored, but that's kind of what I'd expect it to be like when I'm this far into the game. And yeah, people want a lot more out of it. I just feel that people are setting their expectations a little high. You need to take it for what it is, set your expectations realistically, and try to enjoy the game for what it is. So another aspect of setting realistic expectations is picking the right battles. Do I want Locust and Horde? Yeah, of course I do, but they've said it's not going to be happening, so I'll stop pushing for it. Yeah, if this was like right after launch or something, maybe I'd keep pushing for it because there might be time, but this late in development, no, I'm going to stop pushing for it. I do think that the Terminator event style thing where you just reskin some swarm as Locust would work, and maybe that's within scope, so I've suggested that. I'm pretty sure they said that they don't want to do that, but whatever. But I mean, like, I'm not going to keep harping on bringing all of the Locust in, like, full scale, right? Do I want Overrun or a new mode? Again, yeah, I really want that, but they said new modes aren't happening. So instead, I've opted for suggesting some, like, private match options for things that I would like to see. I feel that's more within the realm of possibility. Like, as I said before, if you have issues with the game, voice them. But first you should temper your expectations and think about what's realistic. The fact is, Gears 5 is on its way out. It's still a really good game. It's just missing a little bit of polish, and it's missing some things that certain people might want. So if you have a larger scope issue, voice them, but direct it towards the bigger picture, like Gears 6 or whatever future game. If you have smaller scope desires, voice them as well, and maybe the Coalition will decide it's worth it. But coming back week after week just to be disappointed, it's just not healthy. People really need to lower their expectations. It's fine to want change, and it's fine to express your opinion, but at times, we really just need to step back and make sure that we're separating out our wants and desires from our expectations. Take the game for what it is, and try to enjoy it. And you know what? It's perfectly fine to not enjoy it and take a break. I love Gears, but Gears 5 kinda angers me right now, so I've been playing other things. I've been playing Sniper Elite 4 a lot actually, and I'm really enjoying that. I feel that I have pretty reasonable expectations for Gears 5, and because of that, the map count was really the only aspect of Operation 6 that surprised or angered me. So no, I'm not taking a break because I feel that the Coalition is under-delivering right now. I'm taking a break because I'm just not really enjoying the game. And to be honest, if you're not enjoying it, you should take a break too. Not because it's a bad game, it's not. It's because it's a video game, man. If you're not enjoying it or having fun, try something else. But if the source of your displeasure is simply that you have such high expectations, well, I'd suggest just lowering them a bit and seeing how things play out. So yeah, sorry for my rambling here. I just had a lot on my mind when I was making this video, and I wanted to take a few minutes to express some thoughts. Anyways, for those who reach this point, I'm kind of curious. I guess for starters, do you like this type of thing where I just kind of go on about a topic without any real plan going into it? And possibly more importantly, if anyone has any further discussion around any of this, just hit me up. I'd love to talk about it. You all know the drill by now. If you like this, well, hit the like button. And if you want to see more content, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you later.